I'm making a video every day until Cleetus invites me to the Freedom Factory. In this episode, I'm teaching you about hammers. I'm going to teach you real quick about hammers, what hammers to use for what situations. So let's dive right in. This is probably most likely what you're going to see. This is a ball peen hammer. You're going to use this for most automotive stuff. You can use a claw hammer, although people make fun of you if you use a claw hammer. So get the ball peen if you're buying it. But if you have a claw hammer, you can use it. It does the same thing, just that claw might get hung up on stuff, or you might do some damage to something. So this is a great lightweight hammer. You could beat on stuff. You could potentially knock a ball joint loose with this, although this is a little bit small. This is not what I would necessarily grab to knock a ball joint loose, but it's good for just light use hammering. The ball peen's nice. You could use it to shape some metal and stuff like that. Maybe some light body work kind of stuff. So this is your go-to for light usage stuff. Now, if you got to pop a ball joint, get this bad boy out, and I'll give you a quick tip for the ball joints. What you want to do, run the nut off all the way with the impact, then screw it back on a little bit, and then typically I'll just hit the metal, like the ball joint will go in, and the metal sits around it. I'll bang on the metal. That's typically what I'll do. It'll mess it up a little, but typically you can give it to her and that ball joint will pop loose, and then you can take your nut off, take it out. Now, if you loosen it just a little and you pop it loose, you're screwed. That thing's gonna spin in there. It's gonna be a nightmare. So make sure you run the nut all the way loose to pop all the rust off of it, and then thread it back on before you pop the ball joint loose. This is also good for heavy duty beating. This is a great one if you really gotta hit something. So good hammer to have around. Then if you really have to hit something, like some of the Ford wheels, like I want to say like the 2000 something, 2010 Fords, they get stuck on really bad. That's when you get out something like this. This is your sledgehammer. You don't use this a lot in automotive stuff, but every once in a while, you really got to beat on something to get it off. You grab this guy. Then you've got a couple other specialty hammers. So this one is pretty neat. Listen closely. It's actually got little ball like bearing kind of things in here. So it's all loaded up in here. And when you swing it, the balls inside of here, you'll hit it, the balls keep going, and it keeps the hammer from bouncing back. It helps hold it firm. So there is some uses where it works out great. I use it a lot if I'm doing like tire changes with spoons. A lot of times I'll knock the tire off with this or knock it on. And typically this won't beat up the finish or anything too bad, which is nice as well. It's like a nylon kind of thing. And when you hit the rubber, it doesn't bounce back. Like if you used a normal hammer, it's just gonna bounce back. It's not gonna do much. This one, it'll stay firm and it'll knock the rubber on, like if you're beating it around the wheel edge or something like that. So this can be a really handy hammer for certain situations. You do have to be careful. The cheaper ones, this material will break and fall off. They won't last very long. Where if you get like a higher quality one, this material is a lot better. It'll last a lot longer. So just something to watch out for. Then this one's a little bit unusual. This is a body hammer. There's a lot of different kinds, but typically it'll have a flat face, and then this could be different. I've seen pointy ones, like more of almost like a chisel. There's a bunch of different variations. This particular one, it's kind of pointy. If you can see that there. And when you hit the metal, it'll actually put a little divot in there. And you could put a whole bunch of divots, and then it'll stretch the metal out. So it'll physically make it a little bit longer, which can curve the metal and stuff like that. And then you can kind of finish it off with this and a dolly, which is like a metal, it's just like a big metal block. So I won't get too much into body work, but that's what these kind of hammers are for. They typically look like this, and they work great for that stuff. So That's a quick intro to hammers. If you have a favorite hammer that you like that I didn't include, leave that in the comments. I'm making a video every day, I'm trying to grow the channel. I want to meet Cleetus. Here's a video up here on why I want to meet Cleetus, and I will see you guys tomorrow.